also. So first step, we'll remove the T-top. We'll lay it back here on the car for now. Remove the other one. Then after that, we can go ahead and grab our screwdriver, drill attachment, whatever you want to do. I normally use the impact driver. Sometimes you gotta watch the heads of the hardware will strip, so it might be smart just to use the screwdriver at first. Here are the hardware, so we can remove the trim. And there we go. Remove that one. That one's done. So now, basically, just reach your fingers in here on the inside of the clips, pull just a tad. You don't want to have to remove all of it, just enough to where you can drop the headliner itself down and they will slide out. Okay guys, next step in the process is we have to strip the foam backing off the board itself. I wish there was a better way. Wire brush, that's really the only thing I know. Anybody out there in YouTube land has any better ideas, please send them to me, because I would definitely appreciate them. This is the worst part about doing a headliner. You have to strip everything, and this one being an older style headliner, you can see it's got a piece here that I will have to repair. Basically it just sits and bakes in the sun and just it disintegrates over time. So you do want to be careful when you do a headliner board. If it's in this shape, you can see right there, I mean, that's a layer of the headliner itself. So just be very cautious and don't dig too deep. I've seen people use wire wheel attachments on impact driver or impact gun, and that's all cool too, but you do eat into the board, and I mean, I'm sure these boards aren't the cheapest, or trying to find one. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this stripped, and we'll get back to you after, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, as far as this, I just want to stop and show everybody. This is before, this front section here. See how old and dingy, how it's still on there. This is after. This board I wish was in a little better shape, but unfortunately, depending on the vehicle, sometimes we get stuff like this. We just kind of work with it. So I'll have to glue a piece back in here and repair this before. We'll kind of go through that process too. And basically I just take a soft bristled brush and I pretty much brush the excess off to clean it, because you want to get rid of all the dust and debris and everything that's left, because you want that layer of material to you know, hold to this. So you definitely don't want stuff sticking up, and sometimes you can't, you know, help anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and finish this one. We'll flip it over, hit the edges, because we will wrap the edges and spray to it, and we'll come back on when we're finished there. Okay, so now you see here we've got the board stripped, pretty much as good as we can get today. Next step is I am going to flip it over and I'll show everybody how it's normally wrapped. This needs to come off as well. I mean, you see it's basically just flaking off. We need to have that clean so we can wrap and pretty much have a good seal. Everything should hold very well. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to just strip the corners there. You don't really have to get into the inside much, just the edge. You want a good clean edge. And after that, we can pretty much prepare the material so we can start laying it. So see you in a second. Okay. Next step in the process is we're going to go ahead and we're going to spray the material, lay it on the headliner board itself. The way I do it, I mean, you can pick up headliner material from any material company, probably somewhere local. The way I do it, I work with one section first, so I will fold it back. The way my adhesive works, it adheres to each other, or to itself. So you'll spray the back of the headliner material, this side of the headliner board, air dry for so long till it gets tacky, and then you'll lay. So fold here, spray here, and then lay it, you know, rub it down, all that stuff. And then after that's done, you'll pull back on this side, and then same thing on this side. Then you'll lay it flat. When that's done, trim it, spray the back side, let it sit for so long, you should be good to go. So that's how that process works. We're gonna put it in time-lapse form because it is kind of boring. So here we go. Out because I'm not a good filmer, and BB's college started back and all that stuff, so he's had a couple personal things he's had to deal with, so it's just me recording pretty much. And so basically I finished up the headliner, put everything together, put it back in the car for the customer. So that's pretty much where that one ends. And over the past couple weeks, we've had a couple things going on as far as just big jobs that I've had to get out, and also started working on my LS swap truck, my 96 Chevrolet, and got everything running on it, but I've lost spark to cylinders 1, 3, 5, and 7. I'm sure it's a wiring issue, so I'm going to have to take the wiring back out, run everything down, make sure everything's good there. What else have we worked on? Worked on the 52, so I'll have a video coming there. And basically just trying to get everything situated before it gets too cold. I don't want to be last minute like I am every year. So I've got my 52 running again. The LS is running, just not perfect, which I'll fix that, no biggie. And then I've got my 98 Chevrolet. I just put the new column in it from the parts truck we picked up a couple weeks ago. Started tearing it apart, so we'll get that to the shop, the chassis, and clean it up, and then hopefully we'll have a video going to pick up the C60 or C40 truck, and we start working on it. So there's a lot of stuff that we've had to do that we've not been able to. He's been real busy with his stuff. I've had a couple things going on, so but we're trying to get back. So we do apologize for the hiatus there, and just stay tuned to these next few videos. We're going to try to push a couple out within the next week or so, and we'll just go from there, guys. So apologize again, you know. Thank y'all. Have a good day.